We're starting a new gate project here at Copper Gardens. So where are we looking at a piece of stonework? Well, it's the fundamental and foundational component of this particular project. And I want to do this project on videos. We'll place them on YouTube and make them available possibly on our website as well. But I think this is an interesting stone. The client was actually very proactive in finding this stone, and he traveled over a good bit of Northern California Bay Area and then found it right in his own hometown, which was fortunate and remarkable. Actually, this place is in Petaluma, California, if anybody really wants to know about it. This piece is called a Kansas fence post. In Kansas, they didn't have a lot of trees and a lot of lumber, and it kind of makes sense that maybe they had some quarries, and you're looking at a fence post, a true fence post. This is not just a made-up name. These cutouts here, and there's one or two more on this stone. Well, I'm sorry, I don't see it right now, but there is one up there. This might have been one right through here that broke off. The actual wire fencing was attached to the stone quite firmly. They're all lined up. And these other lines that you see here, these drill lines, I'm sure were just quarry drilling to split the stones off into fence posts. The color is interesting. It suits us nicely for the project. Actually, most of the dark on it is a lichen. And I experimented a bit. We knocked a few little bits off of it, and it's very white underneath, a very white sandstone. So I'm not going to take any more of the lichen off. I think I like the lichen. It's a nice color. But at the bottom, you can see that I have drilled it because see, we need almost 4 feet out of the ground. So that being the case, we don't have very much in the ground. It doesn't have to hold up very much, just a copper gate of probably on the order of 30 to 40 pounds maximum, maybe not even that. But I want this extra bit of bite, if you will, in about a foot or so of concrete. Well, the concrete will actually be deeper than that, but there'll be about a foot of the stone subterranean. So I've drilled 6 holes, ½ inch, about 3 inches deep, and stuck some rebar, actually some steel that I made into rebar with these welded on bumps. And then it's epoxied in, so it's going to be extremely stable. It will not move unless, well, obviously it could move a bit, couldn't it? Anything could move a little bit, but it'll be extremely stable in a good chunk of concrete. I don't know what this is. It almost looks fossil-like. I think it's a nice, interesting bit of just an interest value. It may also just be the way the stone settled in, like almost like a oak. What am I saying? A lakeshore. How the sand settles as the water recedes. I don't know what that is, but it's just a nice, interesting look. So we'll be able to. And the other nice thing is there's quite a flat side here, relatively flat enough that we'll be able to dress a mounting of a gate to that side. And by the way, I think in another video you will see that I'm going to put a circle, a ring of steel around these pieces that are epoxied in, welded on, and then I'm going to be able to make a stand off of that so that I can stand this post as nearly vertical as I can with this surface vertical to the ground. And that'll give me a nice mounting point, and I'll be able to set it up in the shop and literally build to it. One side of the double gates will be the house, and the other side will be this post, and then on the far side there'll be an additional bit of structure, gate structure, a panel, I should say a copper panel that'll match the gate, that'll die off in about, I've forgotten exactly, 12 or 14 feet, and dying off into the ground, just literally settling down into the ground. So that probably doesn't make an awful lot of sense today, but in the completion of the gate, when you see, and hopefully you'll follow us and see what we're going to do with this piece, I think it'll be interesting. So perhaps that's enough for now. That's just a kind of a lead-in to the lovely double gate that's going to go to a home in Petaluma. Bye for now.